as I walk and as I run to every casino in the state. Roads that have curves or are straight, hit 'em all, Nevada.
Well, good morning. I have left Las Vegas and I am on my way to Mesquite. I won't be spending a lot of time, well, I don't know, because I haven't been there in a while. I've even forgotten how many casinos are there. 3, 4? I'm not sure. We'll explore that together. And it's about, a little over an hour away. And I'll do those casinos. I'll bet those casinos, and then we'll move on to Wendover, which is where I'm staying. So what I did was, in case you're curious, I got my map out and I looked at I figure about 300 miles driving. Now, 300 miles driving between stayovers, give or take. Number one, because it's, it can be tiring. And number two, because it takes so long for me, even when I wasn't driving in Las Vegas, when I was editing the videos, I was doing the walking, then editing the videos, uploading them to YouTube, which can take who knows how long. And then if there's a copyright, then I got to go back and redo some of it. And that just takes a lot of time. And I found that I had very little time to do anything, except, which is fine. I'm not complaining. So I figured 300 miles. And what I found out was, when I looked at the map, going to Mesquite, doing what I have to do there, and then going to Wendover, it's not quite 300 miles, but it's the closest to go. I wouldn't want to go past Wendover because it would be a long ways before my next destination. So I'm going to stay over at Wendover. Knowing that, I went ahead, went online, and made reservations at a room, so I'm all set for that. Then to make sure I don't mess up, the next stop from Wendover, I'm going to Jackpot, which is right on the border of Nevada, and then have to backtrack, unfortunately, and then go to Elko. And I booked a night at Elko. And I've been to Elko before, and I'll explain all that. There's quite a story with Elko, which I'll share with you when we get there. So that's kind of the plan. I have a few minutes, and I wrote another song after I finish the few minutes that I'll play in this vast open desert. Last night, well, I better begin at the beginning. My family knows this, and they are very patient, and they put up with me. But you see, quite a few years ago, I needed to lose weight, and so I was jogging. And I got pretty good at it. I was jogging, I got up to about 5 miles every day. And what I would do is, because I lived in, the city, I would get up at 2 in the morning, and I would jog my 5 miles, and then get back and then do my swimming routine. And I still do my swimming routine. But one of those days, and this went on for quite a long time, and then one of those mornings when I was jogging, because I tend to always jog either on the street or the sidewalk. I could jog on the street as long as I was facing the traffic coming towards me, so I knew I was safe. But I went under a bridge, and I went into a pothole that I did not see. And I went down. Kind of a theme with me, isn't it? He's always falling down. I went down, and I tore my meniscus in my right leg, and I also bruised really heavily. Actually, I kind of fractured, slight fractures in a couple ribs. So I was hurt, and that all mended. But when I, went to the doctor for the knee, he was telling me, he says, at the time, you're over 70 years old. What the hell are you doing running on concrete and asphalt for 5 miles? Don't do that anymore. So I agreed. I'm not going to do that anymore. And now that I'm even older, I'm absolutely not going to do that anymore. And my knees now have gotten a little bit of arthritis in them. So, you know, that's out. I still swim though. But here's the thing. I got in such a habit of going to sleep at 6 p.m. and getting up at 2 a.m. that I did not want to break it. I was enjoying it. Now, what this does is it puts a cramp on my family, or crimp, I shouldn't, not cramp. It puts a crimp on my family because, you know, they have birthdays and celebrations and Christmases and all that stuff. And a lot of times they'll plan them earlier just for me. And I feel a little guilty about that. You know, but they're understanding. It's my routine. And so that routine stays while I'm here. All I do is I cover the windows, and at 6 o'clock I go to bed. Now, for the last, I don't know, maybe year, 6 months, I don't know. I don't sleep 8 hours anymore. I'm sleeping like 6 or 7 if I'm lucky. Last night I was lucky, I got 7. And I get up, and that gives me plenty of time to do more editing. And, you know, setting up the YouTube and taking care of some other things. Well, last night, I don't know, maybe at 10 o'clock, it's all this noise in the hallway. These people are loud. And I turn over, and I was able eventually to fall asleep. Then 12 o'clock, another group of people they were laughing and they were yelling. Now, the point I'm trying to make here is when I was younger, you know, in my 30s and 40s, and I was going to Vegas all the time and this happened, I would get angry. I mean, I would want to open the door and yell at them, hey, people are sleeping here, but I never did that. But as I've gotten older, and, you know, these people that are doing this, yeah, maybe they're being rude, but I also believe they're on vacation. They're having a good time. They're probably drinking too much. And you know what? Let them. I'm just going to and so now when this happens and people wake me up for various reasons, and it's my thing, I'm the one who goes to bed early, I just turn over and go back to sleep, or try to go back to sleep. So I've kind of mellowed in my old age when it comes to that. So I don't know how you feel about that, but it's just how I feel. Now this morning I was able to get some of my editing together, and I was able to completely catch up. I had done day 5 yesterday, and I finished day 6 this morning. And when I uploaded day 6, I realized when I went into my site that day 5 was not in the queue. For some reason, it just wasn't there. Well, fortunately, I save all the MP4s. So I had to reload it and wait again for that to be loaded, and I kind of basically go through the whole process again, but it worked out. And I was able to get that. I even had time to write the song and set it up for the drive here in just a little bit. So anyway, that's been my morning, and I'm going to continue to figure out my stays, my hotel stays, the same way. Right now, my feeling is I'm going to stay, I can pretty much stay just one night in Elko, though I maybe should have stayed 2. We'll see. I can always extend, I'm sure. And then from Elko, it's down to Reno. Now, in Reno, I'm going to make 3, possibly even 4 days. And the reason for that is Reno is also in Carson City and Sparks and Lake Tahoe. I expect to do the Lake Tahoe a whole day, committed to doing Lake Tahoe. And then maybe Reno, and then another day doing Carson City and Sparks. So I'll be staying in Reno for 3 days, or 3 nights. Then I'm back down to Vegas, where I'll stay for another 5 nights, and then off to Laughlin for 2 nights. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to make the 30-day schedule. I might even make it a little early, and that's assuming, you know, everything goes right. And as we've kind of figured out, if you've watched all the vlogs before, I'm getting thrown wrenches constantly. So anyway, let's go ahead and I'll put on the song and you can laugh or scarf at it, and then we'll next meet up when I'm in, where am I going? Mesquite.
Rolling down the 15, sunrise in my eyes, dust on the dash and dreams on the rise. Mesquite in the mirror, just an hour away. Slide lights calling me like neon rays. Quarter in the handle, winning in the air. Lady luck smiling like she just don't care. Took a spin, took a chance, took a shot on black, landing on red so often I've lost track. Up in Eli, sky stretching wide, that long straight window over freedom in the glide. Mountains stand like dealers watching, cool and still, while I chase that high and that late night thrill. The Bonneville wind cuts sharp and clean, I'm running like a rumor through a cashed out in the street. Now I'm riding again till the wind over moon says, come on in. Time on my side. Every light's a promise, every blessing's a prayer. Ain't no place like this out there. Yeah, hit 'em on Nevada, I'm already halfway there. Forward to the Royal, hearts beating fast. Money's just a moment that'll never last, but the stories I'll tell and the roads I roam make every jackpot feel like home. Hit 'em on Nevada, let the wild ones play. From Mesquite's glow to Windover sway. Let the desert sky write my name. No place like this out there. Yeah, hit 'em on Nevada and leave it all out there.
Well, here in Mesquite, we are at our first casino. It is absolutely a beautiful property. We've got some fountains I'm heading to. Sorry, it's a little bumpy. The road here is just a tad bumpy. Casablanca Hotel and Casino. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer. Well, you certainly wouldn't think that you were in the middle of the desert, would you? I mean, beautiful landscaping. We've got a little gazebo back there. I don't know if you can see it. Let me zoom in. No doubt. Excellent spot for marriages. And then of course we'll go right into the casino, which is why we're here, Casablanca. See, there's a spot right here with no curbs. So here we go. Catherine's Steak, Seafood, and Italian appear to be open on this Easter. And we have a Easter bunny. You know, I didn't even know it was Easter until I heard it on the radio. Little alcove. Checked all the video poker scale. Goodness me, schedules, and they're kind of as expected, absolutely atrocious. Here's some 100 plays. Let's take a little look here. We'll put nickels. Jacks are better. You would expect this to be, it's supposed to be 9.6. Let's take a looky here. See the pays. 9.5. Better than I thought. Better than I thought. Let's check this one here. Let's check it here. And let's look at the bonus poker. See the pays. 7.5. All right. For some people, that's okay. All right. We are going to play Autumn Moon. Have not played this one yet. Matter of fact, I'm trying to think of... Yeah, I've played this before. I don't know what the bonus looks like. You know, the three free play, but let's take a look. I'm gonna play a 2 cent denom, so it's gonna be $1 a shot. Let's see how we do. All right, I will be back if I get a bonus.
Good shot.
All right, caught a nice line hit here. Not as nice as I thought. Well, has not been good. Gave me a lot of those 5 balls that you need 6, a lot of them, including a wordy ball. But I've got 5 more spins, so let's do them together. Here we go. Maybe you can bring me luck. right, that's a couple more spins. There. Oh, see? Yo, teasy. The lady next to me has now got her third bonus since I've sat down. Yay, kids. Yes? No. Alright. Alright, we'll see if it's a winner. Yeah. Alright, moving on. Well, here we are at the Eureka, just down a couple of miles from Casablanca. It's one of the older casinos, and certainly not very busy. Across the street is the Virgin Twin Casino. So these are the three casinos. I went to the Oasis, but the Oasis unfortunately never opened after COVID, and they are shut down. So no Oasis Casino this time. But I'm looking and crossing my fingers for a win of some type. I probably think, well, if I find a decent video poker table, if not, no. I might go ahead and try roulette. Well, we all know what that story is. But you know, I know that it has to end. I know I've got to catch a black once in a while. Okay, here we go. I'll tell you what, you wouldn't know it from the outside, but this appears to be a very nice casino. Clean, vibrant, lots of colors. Carpet is fresh. We've got over here, the cafe. And we have some Billy Joel over the loudspeaker, so not sure if I can, I may have to voice over this, but we're gonna sit down at the roulette and try our shot.
Damn it!
There's an entire other wing down here. It's very large. It's not a box, more like a, well, let's look. It's actually kind of nice. There are a few people here. It is Easter, so and it's still kind of early, but a lot of people trying their luck. No one playing roulette. I'm the only idiot playing roulette. I am not going to stop. I am stubborn. But they do have a lot of various games. Every kind of game you can imagine. don't see a oldie station anywhere like they had over at Casablanca. But I would say casino-wise, just by casino-wise, this is a better casino than Casablanca, even though Casablanca by far is a better property. But not a bad. You know, just a few minutes ago, I told you across the street was such and such casino. I know for one thing, I didn't say what the name was correctly, but I'm going to tell you right now. It is the Virgin, is it Virgin River? Yeah, the Virgin River Casino. No idea what in the world I said before, but I'm going to tell you. I am going to play some kind of video poker game because I want to walk away with at least something. I refuse to go 0 for city, and these are the only 3 in the city. So wish me luck. Let's hope I can catch a quad or something to kind of bring me back. Here we go. All right, Sierra Buffet. Got a buffet here too. All right. This is absolutely a much older property. We have all the guns or all the tables over here. I can't show those. That's like putting a big flashing red light on me. So I'm going to try to stay away from the tables. And they got a lot of old buffaloes. Boy, I tell you, some people, they just love those old buffalo games. Okay, here's the cashier's cage. I gotta put the phone way down. I think I've said before, but they do not like a phone picture anywhere near their cashier cage. You know, like you're staking out the place or something. No more bets. Thank you. You know, and that's not the case. Of course. Well, I know. Do they know? All right. Some machines I've never seen before. Huh. All right. Would I pick this casino over the other 2? No. Would I pick Casablanca second and the Eureka first, casino-wise? It's not real big, but it does have table games. It does have a sports book. Looky here. Oh, a pretty nice sports book for an old place. They must have probably redid it recently. That's nice. All right, let's find a game. All right, I'm kind of far away from the machine because the glare is insane. I'm playing 7-5 bonus. They had 9-5 double-double, and normally I would do that. But like I said, I need to come away with some kind of money, even if it's just half. But you never know. Let's give it a try. Max bet, baby. And looky here, I have 8. I got 3 for the straight flush. That's the rule. That's the strategy. That's 1. Okay, I'll be back. On the 4th hand, quad 4s, good for $50. Yay for me! Oh, gonna make up for those other 2. All right, I still have 16 more. I have 2 more hands to go. Here we go. 19 and number 20. Oops, and 20. Couple of 7s. All right, that's it. Going to cash out $72.50 from $25. Well, turns out Mesquite's not going to take all my money after all. Yay for me!